Saturday sports college football. It is week 7. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. About to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Oklahoma State's offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Caught behind the line. It's Young. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Makes the grab. It's Polk.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, They were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Might be changing the route. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Escapes the pressure going right. And that's going to fall to the coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backward.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Reese? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? He's stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and it had 0 success. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. On the ground, it's Hughes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
finds his big tight end. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Houston going up tempo. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And tell you what, watching Houston a year ago, man, they really did a great job on defense. And then when the run game was going, and Connor Wigman throwing in the running game, they really could take off and play good games. Now, bringing in Hughes from Oregon, they're hoping to get now that 1-2 punch with Wegman, Palmer, that can get this offense to the next level.
You really do have to be impressed with head coach Willie Fritz and the job he's doing here in the portal, trying to bolster what he already has established. You mentioned the defense and you mentioned quarterback, but you know he wants to be physical. He wants to run the football.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Here's the pressure. Soft spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Hughes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at, and the quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They're going to ride this running back. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's tackled, but there's also flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestemaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestemaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football game. Not a single one. To do what he did at North Texas and now to come to the Cowboys and lead a new squad with Eric Morris, I look forward to big things happening for Oklahoma State because they brought a lot of talent with the running back spot, with the receiver spot. This should be an offense that's carbon copied and ready to go.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
By the receiver.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a catch in the end zone for 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's straight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Delayed to the back. It's Hughes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get...
He's loose down the middle. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snags it quickly on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the BYU Cougars.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He breaks a tackle, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Delayed handoff. It's Hughes. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks. And
there's a headed to the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Houston!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. defense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
All right, Holly. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And the ball's out, and they're after it. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Putting points on the board. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. From the gun. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the
guys checking in from the Houston sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? The run inside. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for them. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So they'll send out the field. Unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
gets open down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. To the ground. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Sanford. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. To the air, it's Wegman. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to throw on 1st down. At the 20, he's got space.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Hughes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. To the air. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. 4th down. Gotta have it here. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got it. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back to pass, it's Wegman. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.